Hello. Table Mountain blaze contained? I did a video on Table Mountain tonight, and I did not know anything about this. Listen to this.
Let's take you to the Western Cape now, where the blaze that raged on Table Mountain this weekend has been contained, but not without causing major damage. The Table Mountain Aerial Cableway Company says that the area will be inaccessible as mop-up efforts are underway. They have also thanked firefighters who fought the blaze. We're joined now by Philip Prince, who's the fire manager for Table Mountain National Park. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. Of course, these fires are not something that are foreign to us as South Africans, but they always cause different levels of damage when they do occur. Tell us the extent of the damage upon initial investigations after putting the fire out, Philip.
Well, good morning. Yes, the fire is more or less contained at this stage. We still have flare-ups every night, all the areas where the fire actually burned. We've been busy with this since Friday evening, just after 8 o'clock when the fire actually started.
So this is Table Mountain in South Africa, and I had no idea that it caught fire over the weekend. And what they said is they can't get to put the fire out because the clouds are hanging low on the mountain. It destroyed the cable area. This is really strange too. If you live in Cape Town, I want to ask you something. I'm going to pause this. I'm going to pause this. I want to ask you something if you live in Cape Town. If you remember the video I did tonight of something being on the mountain, okay? Are these buildings on the mountain in Cape Town? Or is this interdimensional that we saw, like we saw in tonight's live video? Look at this. Are these actual buildings on the top of the mountain? Is what I want to know, because I saw this. We saw buildings like this, interdimensional squares, in the video tonight of when I said Cape Town, Table Mountain is the largest alien base on Earth. And here I'm seeing these at the top of the mountain, you all. If someone lives in Cape Town, would you please tell me if there are buildings that look like this on top of the mountain? And if not, what on earth is going on? You see those lines go all the way across. I took a screenshot because I thought, what are these doing on the mountain? And it's exactly what we've seen in some of the footage that I did tonight, showing the mountain, you all. There's earthquakes all this week also. Let me see if I can't turn up my screen's brightness because I already turned it down. You all, it looks like right here, like there is a being looking out. A giant being looking out right here. You see his face right there and a nose. I sure hope that, and this is Table Mountain. I just need to know if there is a facility up there at the top of Table Mountain that literally stretches out all the way across and looks like this. Okay, so I did the video tonight. I did. And this was showing up in some of the footage that I did. And I said it looks like there's great big, it's the interdimensional squares in the sky. They're here. They came to Table Mountain. And the firefighters cannot put the fire out because the clouds are low lying on Table Mountain. Y'all, this is important. This is very, very important. If you look over here also, right in this area, there is interdimensional right here too. You heard during the shift, this rift will probably have huge movements. Let's see. Kenya, the thing in Kenya has also had a huge right. It arrived a few years ago. Y'all, look at this. Table Mountain. They can't put the fire completely out. And I was watching the video, parts of it, of the news, and I thought, what is that at the top of the mountain? And I thought, I don't think I ever saw buildings at the top of the mountain, and I haven't. Never saw buildings at the top, but I seen this in our live video that I did tonight because I was going through old screenshots that I took of Table Mountain, the footage, and there was great big gigantic square opening windows just like this in the cloud formation, just like this. This is a massive base, and these beings are here. You all look at that. This is undeniable what we're looking at. It really is. And don't breathe it if you go near. Yeah. So I want to know is there anything like this? Because this is kind of ironic. Doing that video, and I had no idea that Table Mountain had caught fire. None at all. It raged this weekend, is what happened. And there you can see the ships. They can't get to the mountain. The clouds are too low lying clouds. And even if you look in this spot across, there are also, it goes all the way across to this other dimension. What on earth is happening, you all? Because this is really, it is really strange. I'm trying to get this adjustment with Table Mountain right here. I want to try to bring out this, what I'm seeing up here with this mountain. Got a ladybug crawling on me, I'm sorry. Okay. This is the top of the mountain, you all. There are ships up there. There really are. There's ships up there. This is, I do not recall seeing anything like this in between the mountain. In between the mountain. I haven't. So something caused that fire. Something caused the fire at Table Mountain. And I'm waiting for that screen to come back. Something caused the fire at Table Mountain this weekend, and now we have UFO, we have interdimensional activity showing up is what we've got. You can see right here, interdimensional activity on the mountain in between the range, and they can't put the fire completely out because the clouds are too low lying on the mountain. And there is this at the top, right there, all the way across. That ship it's a massive ship. It goes all the way. Let me get find my thing. Goes all the way across. You all, I think I got a ladybug. I keep throwing this phone to the side. I got ladybugs. There's ladybugs. They're on the walls and stuff, and they're distracting me. This is big news. I'm glad nobody got hurt. Okay, I am. Lava burns, but there's beings here. There's a massive ship. There is a massive ship on the top of Table Mountain, right there, going all the way across. A massive interdimensional ship. I thought about going to a webcam and seeing what I could see, but I'm not doing it tonight. I should have done it a long time ago. Okay, yeah, I'm going to fix it, y'all. Just wait a minute. If you're just tuning in, I wasn't going to get on here. I thought I'm going to relax and I'm just going to just sleep. And then I checked somehow somebody said, Gina, the History Channel was doing something on Table Mountain tonight, and you're talking about Table Mountain. So I went to do a search for the History Channel. Then I found this. Table Mountain had a fire blazing over the weekend. And then I was looking at the news footage and I said, wait a minute, there's something up there. And there is. It's all of this at the top of the mountain. Some massive, massive ship at the top of Table Mountain. So I am going to be going. I am. And I'll let you see. See, you can check out the video right here about Table Mountain. It's right here. She's talking about it. It's their news. It's called the NCA. ENCA, 1.3 million subscribers one day ago. It's on the Western Cape. It's okay. It's on the Western Cape. You go watch what she had to say because that's too ironic that I did that video.
Efforts
Manage to, to keep the area or keep the fire from flaring up. There is southeasterly wind expected later today or tomorrow. So we actually wanted to, make the area safe before the wind is coming up.
The wind is going to pick up.
Is this, or where these flare-ups are happening, Philip, is this an area that tourists or residents of Cape Town would usually use as hiking areas, or it's not something that's used by people at all?
No, it's actually a very popular area because it's now the area that burns on top of the mountain is from the upper cableway station right down to Echo Valley. People can access that area from different routes, especially from Platteklip. So it is a very popular route on top of the mountain, and yesterday we've also experienced issues with the public. We've actually asked the public to stay away from those areas. And today as well, you can ask the public not to go up to those areas. The guys are still busy up there. There's still areas that's very hot.
Wait a minute.
So the public can please just keep away from those areas.
No, thank you very much on that call.
Wait a minute. I just saw parts of this as he was talking. Right there. Look, there was the, oh my gosh, come on, Gina, can you get it done? If you're just tuning in, there's a massive, the cloaking came undone. This is the top of the mountain. You can see in the background. You have to go to the front of this video. The cloaking has come undone. At the top, I don't think there is a structure up there that looks like this, but it's showing up. Whatever it is, it's completely showing up on Table Mountain, y'all. I can't really navigate this with one hand. I can't. It's wild. It really is. Table Mountain caught on fire this weekend, and I don't think they know why. They have no idea why it caught on fire at all. You can see it if you're just tuning in. And I did the video tonight on Table Mountain, and I was saying it's the largest base on Earth, extraterrestrial base on Earth is what I said. And under the earth, but it caught her. This right here looks like, this is not normal cloud. It's, you can see the way it looks. It looks like there's some kind of interdimensional matter right here, like cloaking and stuff like that. You can see, looks like there is something else going on here, you all. But they can't get to it. They can't. It's the veil is the thinnest. Today. So this is cool. We're getting such a view. Yeah, you all go to look at this right here. And again, I'm going to show you all this right here. Look at this. This is the top of the mountain. You see the being's head in here. Look how massive this being is. This being's head is so massive. That's his head. And there's another head. Their eyes are perfectly spaced. One there, and one there, and one there. They're giants, is what they look like. Giant beings on Table Mountain, you all. This is not a joke. And there was somebody on the YouTube tonight that I've never seen no UFOs at Table Mountain, and I live here in Cape Town. Well, this is your news channel, and there's something on the mountain. Okay, there's something on the mountain. Whether or not you can see it or not, the cameras see it, and we're looking at it. And now there's been a fire on your mountain, and there is interdimensional activity taking place on this mountain, is what there is. So I would encourage you all to see their heads are so big. Look, looks like a head to me, and it may not. It just may be my imagination. But one thing is for certain: this is not my imagination. This is not part of the mountain at all. It's not. This is part of the mountain, but not this, unless it's in the other dimension, unless it is a massive, massive ship that is parked there. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It caught on fire, and I'm glad nobody got hurt. You can see it right here, you all. And again, I'll take you over here to the news channel you can watch it from. It's called, push the button, Gina. It's that news channel right here. News link.
Let's take you to the Western Cape now, where the blaze that raged on Table Mountain this weekend has been contained, but not without causing major damage. The Table Mountain Aerial Cableway Company says that the area will be inaccessible as mop-up efforts are underway. They have also thanked firefighters who fought the blaze. We're joined now by Philip Prince, who's the fire manager for Table Mountain National.
Okay, so that's what happened. Table Mountain caught fire. Raging. The blaze was raging on Table Mountain. So something's going on. Something major is going on, you all. We got interdimensional activity that is taking place. It happened over the weekend, Christine Honey. Christine Honey. Look. One day ago, the blaze that raged on Table Mountain this weekend has been contained, but not without causing major damage. The Table Mountain Aerial Cableway Company says the area will be inaccessible as mop-up efforts are underway. They also thank the firefighters who fought the blaze. She is joined by Philip Prinz, the fire manager for Table Mountain National Park. Okay, so yeah, that's what happened. So it's significant. So I am going to go, but what's even more significant, there is interdimensional activity as seen right here, and they are on top of the mountain all the way across. Interdimensional activity, and the firefighters cannot put out the rest of the blaze because the low-lying clouds, the clouds that are literally hovering over the mountain, they cannot fight it because the clouds are in the way, and the clouds are from these interdimensional, which are right here in this realm. It's from them right there. So with that being said, you all, I'm going to go, and hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you.